Hello students. In the previous lecture, we have learned about the chemical properties of acid and base. So, by observing the chemical properties, we can conclude that generally all the acids have similar chemical property, right? So, and all the base have the similar properties. What makes this? Why the chemical properties of acid are similar? What is common in all the acids? So, we are trying to define what is acid and what is base. Up to now, whatever we have learned, that is on the property based definition, but what actually makes acid and what actually makes base, that we are trying to define. So Arrhenius gave the theory of and try to define acid and base. According to Arrhenius theory, acid is a thing which have H plus ion. Okay, so whenever acid is added into the water, when we are making the solution, so water have the ability to to dissociate, to separate the positive and negative ion, right? That's why it is used as a solvent. So whenever anything is added in the water to make solution, that water dissociate the positive and negative ion of the substance, right? So this separation of ions, okay, and when these two ions are separated, this process is called the ionization process. So the separation of ion in the substance is the ionization process. So during this ionization of the substance, when positive and negative ions are separated by the water, so this ionization process is seen, and in the ionization, if we are getting H plus as a positive ion, then that substance will be the acid. And base is a thing when we are getting OH minus, that is OH hydroxide, OH negative ion on its substance. Generally, ionic compounds are ionized in the water if the substance is covalent. In the previous lecture, we have got some idea of ionic and covalent compounds. So, in the covalent compounds, they cannot be dissociated. So, here, if in ionization in the water, if it gives H plus ion, it will be the acid, and if it is giving OH negative ion, then it will be the base. So, for example, HCl. HCl is basically gas. When this HCl gas is added in the water, HCl plus H2O, water dissociate HCl molecule. So the positive and negative ion will be separated, H plus and Cl minus. Water is water only. So this process, so you can see that HCl is giving here H plus ion is seen in the solution. So that's why HCl is acid. But when H plus is H plus is separated from the chlorine, H plus and Cl minus. H plus is nothing but a proton, right? A hydrogen ion, the electron is removed from the orbit. So H plus is nothing but a proton. So this proton will not be stable in a solution. So that H plus will be joined with the H2O molecule and making H3O plus. So H plus will not be there in the solution. With H2O it is making H3O plus. So basically HCl plus H2O giving H3O plus and Cl minus. And while NaOH is a base. Why? Because when NaOH is added into the water, it is water will dissociate this NaOH and give it Na plus positive ion and OH minus negative ion and water. So NaOH is giving OH minus ion. That's why NaOH is base. So according to this Arrhenius, this definition is giving a perfect idea about acid and base. That H plus ion is there, it will be the acid, and if OH minus ion is there, it will be the base. But during this, what is the limitation of this theory? that sometimes if substance is not having OH minus ion or H plus ion, then also it is showing the acidic or basic nature. The problem here arises in NH3, NH3 ammonia. Okay, ammonia gas is having the chemical formula NH3, and when this ammonia gas is added into the water to make solution of it, this solution is basic. So here in NH3 there is no OH minus ion. The question arises here that in NH3 there is no OH negative ion. Still it is showing the basic nature. Then so it means that Arrhenius theory is somewhat incomplete theory. It is not giving the perfect definition for acid and base. So here to complete the correction, to correct it, there is a new theory for acid and base. That is Lowry and Bronsted theory. According to Lowry Bronsted, which are the two different scientists, they give the acid and base definition like this. Acids are the thing which is donating proton. Here proton is nothing but H plus. Hydrogen atom with one electron lost. So that is the one proton. So if any donates proton, then that thing will be acid. Donating means giving proton. If it is giving H plus, giving proton, then that will be acid. And base are the thing which is accepting proton. Okay, which accepts the H plus or accepts the proton is called the base substance. So this solves the problem with ammonia. See, in NH3, when NH3 is added in water, H2O, what happens? H2O, from H2O, H plus, H2O is nothing but H plus and OH minus. So H plus will be added to ammonia. So NH4 plus. So in NH3, H plus is added. That makes NH4 plus. And here in water remains OH minus. So yes, NH3 is accepting. You can see that H plus from water is added into the ammonia. So ammonia have taken H plus from water. So H plus is accepted by ammonia. That's why ammonia is base according to Lowry-Bronsted theory. So yes, this is the complete definition for acid and base. Donation of proton is acid and accept the proton, then it will be base. And in HCl it is acid. So let us see HCl plus water. If it gives the proton, so yes, it has given. In HCl, the H plus is added to H2O, that is main H3O plus, and Cl minus will remain. So HCl has given H plus to water. That's why. So donation of H plus is called the acid. So this definition gives a complete idea whether OH minus is present or not. Then also we can define whatever the substance is, acid or base. So this is the complete definition for acid and base. Now as you can see here in ammonia, H plus is water to ammonia. So here in H2O has given the H plus. Okay, H plus is coming from H2. So proton is given to ammonia. So here water have donated proton. So H2O donates the proton, which means that H2O act as acid in this case. While in HCl, the H plus from HCl is given to H2O. It means in this case H2O molecule have accepted the proton. So here in this case H2O molecule, that means water accept the proton means act as a base. Why this happening? In one case water act as acidic in nature, and in another case the water is acting as a basic nature. So the substance which are showing acidic and basic nature both, and for a particular case they act as an acid and for another case they act as a base. that kind of substance are called amphoteric substance. So water is an amphoteric substance which which shows the properties of acid and base both. So in why it is showing the amphoteric substance, amphoteric property, why it is showing acid and basic nature both. Here is the answer. In water, all are H2O molecules. Water has ability to dissociate, to ionize the substance. It separates positive and negative ion. But water is self-ionizing also. What is self-ionizing? It separates its own ion. So out of many H2O molecules, some of the H2O molecules dissociate into positive and negative ion. So H2 and H2O. Remember, H2O is nothing but H plus and OH minus. So here, when two H2O molecules are there are many H2O molecules in a water in a quantity. So from one H2O molecule, H plus is added to another H2O molecule, making H3O plus and OH minus. So yes, it has H3O plus, that means positive H plus ion, and OH minus also. So yes, it has acidic element and basic element both, right? That's why it is acidic and basic both. But why? But you can see that the number of H plus given to another molecule, the number of OH minus will be obtained. It means in a pure water, when some of the water molecules are in ionized form, in that the number of H plus is equal to the number of OH minus ion. That's why H plus and OH minus are in a balanced state, equal numbers. That's why it is not showing any nature, not acidic, not basic. So the pure water is completely neutral in nature. It has H plus, it has OH minus ion, but in equal numbers. So no, not having any nature, acidic or basic, because H plus and OH minus are equal in number. It is, and whenever acid is added to this water, to this pure water, it means if we are adding acid, it means we are adding H plus ion. Okay, H plus and OH are equal in number. Whenever acid is added, H plus is increasing. So acidic nature is dominating. So it is showing the acidic nature. And if base is added, it is showing OH ion will be increasing. So it is showing basic nature. And if the base is not having OH, remember here, listen carefully. If base is not having, like ammonia, H2O has given H plus to the proton, means H plus is given to, so automatically OH is not increasing but H plus is decreasing, because that H plus is given to that basic substance, because it is accepting the proton. So automatically number of OH increases. That makes it basic solution. So remember always, in pure water, number of H plus and number of OH minus is equal. It is calculated that at 25 degrees Celsius, standard temperature, the concentration of H3O plus, which is ultimately H plus, this square bracket shows the concentration. It is a symbol of concentration, that means amount. So the concentration of H plus and which is equal to the concentration of OH minus ion, it is 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7 molar. This much quantity of H plus and OH minus is C in the water. Molar is the unit for concentration, as we have seen the percentage unit for the concentration, but here it is molar, which is another unit for concentration. See, the amount of H plus and OH minus is quite less, very less, but because very less number of ions are ionized in the water. So this was So basically, acid and base, acidity and basicity is defined by number of H plus and OH minus ion. Okay, if number of H plus ion increases, we can say that acidity increases, and if number of OH minus increases, basicity will increase ultimately. So this idea of concentration of H plus and OH minus is leading to a new concept for acid and base, that is pH. Okay, so that we will learn in the next lecture. So up to now, you can read up to this, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.